Hey, this is Tim Van Wert, your host for the AV Life, and you are watching and listening to, well, just me today. In a strange occurrence of things, the crew is unavailable tonight as we are recording just days before Thanksgiving here in the United States. So you have me here tonight to babble on for just a little bit. Won't be too long of an episode here, folks, tonight, just because, there's no one for me to bounce anything off of. And I'm just sitting here in front of my computer. But I wanted to at least introduce in the theme for December, because as you are listening to this episode, we are now in December. So welcome to the holiday season. Welcome to December. Um, and yeah, that's where we're at right now. So I want to lead off this episode as I'm recording this on November the 25th. This is the for those of you who may or may not know, I had a coworker who had tragically lost his life just a few months ago. Weird chain of events. Gentleman that was in generally good health and unfortunately left this world too early back in July. And today would have been his birthday as I'm sitting here. So first, I wanted to lead off with that this episode is dedicated to Steve Smith, the one who was like my work brother down in Rutgers, New Brunswick. And I'm sitting here with my Tito's and Arnold Palmer iced tea. And I am drinking and raising a glass to you, sir. And I miss you, brother. And uh, I know you're looking down on all of us, and I uh, I look forward to that every day. So yeah. Uh, so sorry, folks. Didn't mean to start off so deeply, but wanted to say that. Also, but just as a personal note, I have applied for an MBA program at the Rutgers School of Business, and I'm looking forward to hopefully hearing back from them as well. So today was a fun-filled day of emotional highs and lows in that respect. Uh, but so this month of December, as part of the Road to 10K, HETMA has chosen the theme to be yield to traffic, productive rest, shift the burnout mindset through valuing recovery, healthy boundaries, and sustainable productivity. Prioritize what truly matters. And I think this is perfect for December because all too often, I feel that we get wrapped up in the craziness of the holidays, going to the holiday parties. We got to get the shopping done. We have to, if there's winter concerts for the kids, if there's any sorts of other, you know, get togethers that we need to manage to get to. And I know personally, basketball for my son is kicking off. There's winter clinics for baseball. So he's running around crazy. So like the schedule shift is happening. Um, and then just on top of it, it's getting colder, at least here in New Jersey and this area, we're getting colder and we spend a lot more time indoors and you know, the sun's going down earlier, and so all these things, like, they really have an impact on your mental health, um, and the burnout is real, and also for those of us in higher ed, it's finals time. This is the time that, yeah, it's kinda starting to slow down, but also we're picking up, getting ready for winter break, installs that need to happen, or repair, or whatever the activity is that you're doing for your institution during those couple weeks when we don't have kids around, or at least not as many of them around. Um, so it's really important that you take that time and really like think about yourself. You got to like it says, prioritize what truly matters. Take that time. Like you need to recover. You need to, sometimes you have to say no and just say, hey, sorry, I can't do that, or I can't get to this party, or, Be real with yourself and know your body. That's the other part too. Like, don't push yourself. That's when you get hurt physically, emotionally. Like, just know yourself and go from there. There have been I could say personally that there have been many times I just push and push and push and push, and then it's it's very similar to like you all have heard over the years. My wife and I have were involved with youth ministry, like youth group type things with our church. Um, you push hard for when you have a retreat or something like that. Like, you don't sleep well, but you're having a great time, and you push and you push and you push over a long weekend, and then inevitably you get that post retreat cold. Your body is depleted completely, and you spend a day or two recovering afterwards with the sniffles, and just wanting to stay in bed and try to recover. um so even in things that are good intention, being overdoing it could also be that's having negative impact on you. So there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong with saying no, and just listening to yourself, knowing those pieces. um so yeah, I think that's really kind of all I really want to say about that right now. I mean, I wish I had the crew here to be able to bounce off a little bit more, but um it's and actually, it's funny. I'm sitting here, and if you're watching the YouTube video, you see me looking off to the side, and I'm looking at the uh, the calendar for the HETMA Road to 10K, and the the key phrase on this is, I think, is sustainable productivity. Is like, so we're not saying stop. We're just saying level off. Make it sustainable. Make it something that you can continue to do. Um, and so I'm looking forward to talking more about this as the month goes on. And just as while we're on that, December 16th. So I'm going to put this out here. This is your official save a date. Uh, for the AV Life holiday party. So I will be sending out invites. If you want to be on that list, make sure you reach out to us, DM us, let us know. Respond to a post on HETMA that has this podcast under it, and I will make sure I get you the invite to come here to the studio, or our quote unquote studio, and we will get you on here. And from as I've said to everybody else, like, if there's been an opportunity to, if you've wanted to try your hand at getting on a podcast and making sure you get out there to have your voice heard, this is the best podcast to start that on. You can reach out, we'll get you on. It's very low key. It's, we have some fun, and as our regular listeners know, it's not always scripted like on my agenda. It's, we'll go off on tangents and go wherever the AV life takes us. Um, so yeah, December 16th, it's 8:30 p.m. We'll be recording Eastern Standard Time. So for you West Coast folks, that's 5:30 p.m. So maybe you'll be home and you could enjoy. Holiday apparel is not mandatory, but it is highly encouraged. As you've probably seen from past years. We'll probably pull out a firing range uh, couple of questions for that, and we'll get that going. Uh, and maybe we'll have a little quick PM minute if we can get that going. Um, and so yeah, there's that. And I got a fun episode I'm trying to come up with for January. Um, it'll be my 15th anniversary within higher ed in January. So I'm trying to kind of figure out some way of spinning that into a fun episode for everybody. And then last but certainly not least, we have the HETMA Virtual Conference. The save a date is officially out there for February 18th through the 20th of 2026. So make sure you mark your calendars. February 18th through the 20th of 2026. And I have to get used to saying that date, 2026, and shifting out of 2025. Um, so mark that on your calendars. This is a free virtual conference. You can join up with HETMA, come and go as you like. We have we have awesome workshops. The chat is always as they say, is always fire. It sounds weird for me saying that, but that's what the kids say these days. So, um, it's a great time. It's had by all. Um, if we've been doing this since before it was cool, so come on in, come and join us for 3 great days of workshops, of networking, of community. Um, and yeah, so I hope y'all can join us for that. Um, I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Um, we are, like I said, we're all thankful for you as our listeners, and I'm thankful for my crew. Um, I am grateful for my family here that enables me to be able to do this week in and week out, and the support that they give me ongoing with this. Um, and Yeah, so we'll be back next week, and we will continue our discussions about productive rest and yielding to the traffic that is the craziness of life. Um, Again, thanks for listening in here tonight. And look at that, only 12 minutes, and you're back to your regular working day or evening, whatever you may be listening to us. So as always, folks, until our next adventure.